Hello people, um, this is a video that's kind of, a response to a not so old video, but it's kind of like, outdated and no one actually talks about it, but, it doesn't matter if anyone talks about it actually. I just want to point this out for anyone who's watching this, has been pretty affected by it. Well, it's this video of Onision, and if you don't know who he is, then, okay, that's, okay, I don't care. But, it's just this dude who, made this video about, it's called Why Do Girls Cut Themselves? And it's not really explaining, like, there are some points, there and here, where he's just, like, reading this article, I guess, where it's talking about, like, people, or girls, to be specific, cutting themselves, and while he was reading that and he said his own comments, the comments he said were kind of offensive, which I understand, he's pretty angry, and I would, I feel the same way a little bit, like, girls just cut themselves, and I don't get why. I mean, they have their own reasons, and I don't know if Onision gets this or not. I know, one point in the freaking video, he made fun of girls, or, like this person, no, not anyone specific, just, like, people who are gonna be like, oh my god, like, you don't understand us, you've never been through our pain. And then he goes on about how he had a very bad dad, and, how he went through, like, probably worse things than most people do. And he said, do I cut myself? No. Well, I just want to say that not everyone is as strong as Onision. Obviously, no one's no one's really that strong. If I was like that, I would probably do it, but I don't cut myself because I'm, God forbid, I'm just so scared of sharp things. I don't even like looking at glass. So, me holding a razor, it's just kind of like, no, no, get away. But, let's just say that I did, and let's just do it for some stupid reason. I broke up with someone, maybe, I don't know, then I would just, cut myself, I guess, because I'm so sad, like, I think he just totally dissed the fact, not dissed, like, ignored the fact that people, no matter how much fortune we get, no matter how happy our lives seem, roof over our head, an iPhone, a computer, a life, friends, just working legs, working arms, I am really grateful for that. But that does not mean that I have to, like, when I get sad, I have to look back and think, oh, well, at least I have two working legs, I didn't, pass that test, but at least I got two working legs, so I have nothing to be sad about, It's just kind of like, no, it's not like, it's it's not a thing. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of stupid how you're like, yeah, we have all this great stuff, and I'm very fortunate to have that. But, we can, and we're allowed to be sad sometimes, I know we can't be sad over, like, well, we can, but, it's just kind of like, why? We can be sad over small things and make a big deal out of it, maybe. Depends, really. I can't think of a reason right now, but I don't know why people mainly cut. Like, what's the biggest issue? Maybe it's because they feel like, they're getting bullied, Let's just say that, okay? Most popular thing. People get bullied and cut themselves, okay? So, am I not, like, just let people do what they do, okay? I'm not one to tell someone to, stop cutting yourselves. I just, like, if I find out someone's cutting themselves, I just want to know, if there's something I can do for them, I would be happy to help. But watching this video on Onision, I actually didn't expect him to be saying anything nice, because he's not a nice person, but I would just expect him to be a little bit more sympathetic, but I can feel him in a way, like, kind of like, okay, so you get bullied, so what? And, you can just ignore them, if they call you a whore, then just be like, okay, whatever. I know it's not true, so say what you want. And I know it hurts sometimes, but you just kind of have to ignore it and just not give it so much attention, you know? That's just how I deal with things most of the time. I just be like, okay, well, it's not such a big deal, and I'm not gonna make it a big deal, you know? If you pay attention to those words that people tell you, then you're just kind of doing it to yourself. Just don't pay attention, just don't care. It doesn't matter, you know? Words are just words. It doesn't matter. And what I always like to think is, you know, someone says something mean about me, that's cool, you know, they could keep that opinion for the rest of their life. I'm not going to see them in 4 years. They're just saying, you know, if I'm in high school and stuff. But just focus on the things that are really important to you, not small baby stuff like, you know, bullying and stuff. But I'm kind of like switching, like, objectives, not really. Subjects, kind of like switching my my focus here. Like, you know, at the same time, I feel Onision, you know, don't, you know, it's just kind of pathetic to do that, but I can't, I can't tell you to stop doing that, you know, I can't be like, hey, you know, like, you gotta stop cutting because it's stupid, you're not doing anything good for yourself, you know, because that may be true, but, you know, I'm not stopping you. It's yourself, you know, it's your body, it's your life, you can do whatever you want with it, so I can't really be like, yo, stop, because I'm not your mom or anything. I hope this video makes sense. I think I'm stopping it right here, and yeah, I hope if a Onision fan sees this, just know that I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying what some of the things he said were not that, you know, a-okay. It's just kind of like, no, don't say that. Okay.